what's happening. So we can see we've had the top around here. This one, we're right past a bit. It's settled back in. So there, and then we had another top here. So we've built this wedge over long term.
Before we get started, just a quick disclaimer. The content on this channel is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial advice, and I am not a licensed financial advisor. Everything shared in this video is based on personal opinion, research, and experience. So please do your own research and consult a qualified professional before making any financial decisions. Investing involves risk, and you could lose money. By watching this video, you agree that you are responsible for your own financial choices. With that said, let's get into the video.
Welcome back to Bull and Bear Hunter. We are looking at the natural gas chart today. We're going to look at where it's been and where it's potentially going. Okay, so let's get started. Let's go into the daily. So there we have it. So if you look at one of our previous videos, we had a target of 3,000. Will natural gas hit 3,000? As we can see, that target was hit and it actually gapped above it, and it's now looking like it could be heading a little bit higher. We have another target on this chart. As we can see, we've got 3,350. That's our next target. So let's see whether natural gas can reach as high as this target here. So what I would like to do is just update this chart quickly. I can see a line that has been broken, so I'm just going to go from here right down to here, potentially. Okay, to here, and just drag this across and let's have a look and just see what's happening. So we can see we've had the top around here. This one, we're right past a bit. It's settled back in. So there, and then we had another top here. So we've built this wedge over long term. But as you can see, we've broken above it, and how did we break above it? It was a gap up. So we gapped up from the 2580 up to the 2673. We've been trading above it ever since. So could it still keep heading up? I suspect that we're gonna have a little bit of resistance when we get to the 3350, and then whether it can go above it or whether it needs to trade sideways and consolidate, we'll just have to wait and see. So let's just go into the 1 hour. So here we go. You can see this is where you have a gap up. Okay, so it gaps up. So sometimes it gets to an area that can be quite problematic, and it can't actually go above it. And one day it just breaks, it just opens and it gaps over it. And then once it gaps over it, you can see it tries to come back in, and that area now becomes an area of support. So I would imagine the 3,000 is an area of support for natural gas. So if it comes back in, yes, as long as this area holds, then we will be going, I should imagine, we'll be going a lot higher. We've also got a longer trend line that we're keeping an eye on. As we can see, if it does come back in, it comes to this point, this area, which will cause some sort of reaction, hopefully a reaction that will propel it higher. So let's just zoom in a little bit, just have a closer look. So let's go to the 10 minutes. Okay, So as I said, all we're going to keep an eye on is this 3,000 area. Let's just see whether, if natural gas decides to come back in, if we can hold this 3,000 area, and then we should be able to head a little bit higher. So I'm just going to go back to the daily again. So, apart from that, I think the natural gas one is, chart is looking positive. It's had a long term downward trend which has been broken. It's now changed direction, and we could be heading a little bit higher on natural gas. We will have some resistance on the way, but I suspect, from what I can see on this chart, we could be heading a lot higher in the short term. So let's keep an eye on the 33.50. So this is where our next target is going to be. If we can break above it, then we could potentially be heading to 38.18. So if you like what you are watching, if you can like, share, subscribe, leave your comment, as this will help the channel to grow. Thank you for watching, and speak soon. Goodbye.